Hey, we're live.
Hello.
Hey, get in here. Dallas is about to start.
Welcome to the Ewing Barbecue DOA. Very special episode. My name is Mary.
I am Josh. One of the Joshes on here right now.
I'm Melanie.
You know him as John Ross Ewing the third actor to play him, so third and the third. And Mario de la Casa. Mario is the genie, does genie bottles. He jumped in our last episode that we were recording just to say hello. And SOUTHFORK paintings.
What's up?
What's up? What's
Exciting things, it seems.
100%. So glad to be here with you guys. This is it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I feel blessed. So it's good to see all your beautiful faces.
And of course, we come fresh off of the Hollywood show.
Wow.
So first of all, how'd you guys enjoy the Hollywood show and just interacting with the fans and such a large amount of Dallas cast members and people that you obviously didn't share scenes with and people that you did share scenes with? I was
blown away. I was blown away because I hadn't met a lot of those people. But being a part of, I think what is an incredible piece of television history in the show Dallas. I mean, it was cool to get to have a little connection to the original Dallas and a lot of the people that, were doing it before I was even born. So,
Right.
and it was kind of surreal. You got to meet your predecessor, Omri Katz, who played John Ross as a child. And I know you've been watching. I know you've been a Hocus Pocus fan. I see at Halloween time.
That was cool. That was very cool. I knew of him before I even realized that he played the original John. So I did know him from Hocus Pocus, and so we got to hang out at the Hollywood show in Burbank, and it was just he's a cool, laid back, funny dude, and it is an interesting thing when you meet another human that played a human that you played.
Right. And I know my dream idea for a podcast is to have the two of you with Tyler Banks, who played John Ross as a baby, and Linda Gray, your TV mama on all the time.
Doesn't get much better than Linda Gray. I would love that.
And obviously, you talked about Hocus Pocus there, and they are doing that. I don't know if you mentioned that out there. They're doing a huge Hocus Pocus weekend 2 weekends before.
I've spoken to him about coming to the show, and but he was talking about he may have another gig that he may be doing at the exact same dates. So, but I'm trying. I heard from Josh today. And Josh Harris wants to be
another Josh. That's Josh Harris. There.
If your name's not Josh, you can't be part of Dallas. I'm sorry, everybody named Josh.
It's such a 70s name, I swear.
Omri told me about that actually. He told me about it, and I think he said Thora was going to be there, and
Thora is not there at the moment. She had a prior commitment, but she may be back. Vanessa Shaw will be there. Jason Marsden.
I was a big fan of hers from another movie called Ladybugs.
Ladybugs. With the late Jonathan Brandis.
Yeah.
Yes. Rodney Dangerfield as well.
Yeah.
Was that Jackie from 227? Was she the...
Who else was in that?
Jackie.
One of those great 90s kind of movies.
I command you to score.
I don't think I've ever actually seen that movie.
Oh, it's a good one.
I definitely know it.
Oh, it's a great movie. Yeah.
It's a little odd because Jonathan Brandis dresses up as a girl to play on a girls soccer team, and he's like a soccer stud as a guy.
Right.
But that's 90s kids movies, I mean, come on.
Exactly. Yeah. So talk about what you have coming up here, and
let me tell you. I came to Josh because I love the sound of it. I mean, I really do. He's got a great singing voice, and I just love the sound of his voice. And I said, we got to do something with it. So I wanted to know whether or not we could see if we could put together a gig at SOUTHFORK and have him put on a concert there for the Dallas fans and bring it out there. So Josh did do a promo kind of video asking just to stick it out there. Would you guys be interested if I did this over there? And this is how this ball started to roll. So we gave birth in order to be able to do it. So it became bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And so we said, okay, well, still the main focus is Josh and him doing his concert there at the show, because that's what we wanted to be able to do. And so, but we wanted to be able not just to have that done, but we wanted to make sure that we really enforced the Dallas feeling and fans and South Fork and the whole thing behind it. So then we went over and approached David Hayden and South Fork together. And Josh, go for it. Tell them what we did at this point and how it came to be.
Yeah, it was an idea that Mario and I came up with, and it was kind of one of those things where, can you imagine what if we actually got to go to South Fork? I could put on a show, but also bring a lot of the other cast members and just make it a big Dallas shebang, a big party, a Ewing barbecue. Like everyone just let loose a little bit, show up, relive their moments and how the show affected them and the memories, and get to be there where everyone fell in love with all of these characters, 40 years ago. And we just said, why don't we try? Why don't we just see what happens? And so we contacted our friends at South Fork, and they said, let's set up a meeting. So Mario and I flew to Dallas and went out to South Fork Ranch and sat down and told them the concept and the idea. And here we are talking to you, amazing people, about the fact that it's real. Yeah. And now it's going to happen.
So cool. So cool.
Well, you can't have a Ewing barbecue without the Ewing Barbecue podcast.
From what I know, Linda Gray and Patrick Duffy, which is incredible. I have heard Brenda Strong. I have heard it's going to be at least, I think, 10 of us, if not more. And, there's plans to do, a good old Ewing barbecue by the pool. Like,
is it going to be like barbecue, like we see on TV? So it's going to be,
I would hope, yeah, of course. I think it's going to be like,
because that's a dream.
Yeah, legit Texas barbecue. Kind of a shindig during the day. And then there's going to be a cocktail party at night. There's going to be the meet and greets and the photo ops. Then I believe, I'm sorry, Charlene Tilton is going to be there I believe that she's going to be there, which is amazing. She's the best. I know you guys.
That's awesome. Yeah.
We all hung out together out in Burbank.
Yep. I believe her daughter might be doing a pre-acoustic thing before my show, and which would be super cool. She's great. And I know I'm missing at least 6 or 7 people. I just haven't seen the official list, so I don't want to say.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to say something that.
I see Steve Kanaly's on there.
Love that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Cherie J. Wilson, and she is doing work with the Yellow Rose Gala Foundation.
Okay.
And I believe, if we get Mario back here, that there's going to be supposed to be an auction. And I guess the proceeds are going.
Be an auction. Yep. And I'm actually randomly going to kick that auction off, which I'm excited you brought that up. And so I've got a really cool piece that actually Mario made. It is the official belt buckle that I wore on the show. It is engraved. It's engraved with Larry Hagman's signature on the back.
Oh, that's cool.
And so we wanted to kick off the auction. I'm probably going to announce it in the next couple of days.
Mario, you were obviously at the event in 2008. How is this going to be different and better enforced than some of the stuff that
major fiasco because of what happened over there? I understand it was a great event, but the guy that put it on the show was a horrible man, and what he did to people over there. But that's not what our intention is. Our intention is in order to be able to do this professionally, and that's the reason why we got the owner and CEO of Fanboy Expo, who knows how to put on an event. And so we made sure that we had somebody who wasn't out. This wasn't their first time at the rodeo, so to speak, and so we wanted to make sure this person knew exactly what T's and I's that needed to be crossed and dotted in order to make this event happen perfectly. And that's exactly what we did. If we were going to go ahead and do something, we were going to make sure that we did it right the first time, because we want to make sure that this is not just for this event, that we have this ongoing for every year if this happens to be something that takes off nicely.
Dallas
Fest. That would be okay. Yeah, that would be a Dallas Fest. And right now we do have Cherie Wilson confirmed, and we have Charlene Tilton confirmed, and Josh, of course, and we have Patrick and Linda. And we have Jack Scalia. Barbara Eden was invited because she played on the last season in Dallas, and so we're inviting her.
But she has not confirmed or denied yet, or
right now they're in the middle of it. But if I have to blink her there myself, believe me, I will make sure that Barbara is there.
She is an amazing woman, 92 years old, and she just keeps going.
I wish I had her doctor.
Insane.
I mean, we're in good shape. And bless her, with her connection to Larry, she has something to contribute in as far as in us being able to do something for Larry. And I want to be able to do. I want to tributize him. I reached out to Preston, and I want to make sure to see if he can come as well, to be he can say something. If it wasn't for Larry, none of this would be going on. I mean, really. And I've known Larry going, almost 40 years, and I could tell you, I mean, if it wasn't for him taking me under his wing, I mean, he was like a father figure to me. If he hadn't taken me under his wing, I don't know where I would be. I mean, it was because of him that I became the official artist for SOUTHFORK and Dallas as well.
Wow.
And it was, and he was very special, and he still is every single day of my life. And so I think he affected everybody in such a positive way. You ask Larry how he was, every day he was positive, wonderful. Everything was just a positive thing about him. So I want to make sure that we all give tribute to him on this event as well, because, like I say, if it wasn't for him, this wouldn't be going on right now.
Right, and obviously some of the other cast members that aren't with us anymore, Jim, Barbara.
They're all
Howard, Ken.
Yep.
Absolutely. I'm doing some great paintings right now that are going to be up for auction, and portions of the proceeds are going to be going towards the Yellow Rose Foundation to help Sheree Wilson's foundation on that. And so I want to be able to make sure that people do bid on them. Josh has a very special item that I think all the fans are going to love. Go ahead, Josh. You got to tell them about this.
Yeah, I was talking about it. I tried to bring it up, and then you came in, so I'm glad you came in. We missed you, and you're back, and I love seeing your face. Yes, this is something that Mario created and made, and it's a very special piece to me. My character wore this on the show. This was my belt buckle, handed down from Larry. He actually, like I said, his signature is engraved on the back. And it's a very special piece, and I'm excited to put this up for auction. And I'm going to give a portion of the proceeds to St. Jude, which is an organization that's very close and near and dear to my heart. So, but yeah, this is going to go up, and it's an awesome, awesome piece, and you can see me wearing it all over the show. So it's really cool.
Oh, the belt buckle, yeah.
Made by yours truly, Mario, right there.
I remember that belt buckle.
It'll be great. We have some great talent that's going to be there at the show. Not only Josh is going to be there, but we also have Charlene's daughter, Cherish, is going to be singing over there as well.
Wow,
He's going to open up for Josh as well. And so, I mean, you have the OG, and you have the second generation, and you have the third generation coming on right now in order to be able to do it. So I think it's going to be great. The 2018 event that you asked about, that was a great show.
That was fun.
I mean, it was.
Oh, that was fun, yes.
It was great.
That's how this podcast was born. It was from there.
Oh, that's cool.
It's our 5th anniversary this year.
Yep. And so it was, I think, it was a great turnout on 2018. They had nice shows and everything at night, and they did a great thing. But our event is going to blow it all away. We're going to have an amazing time, and we're going to kick dirt and have a lot of fun.
Kick up some
I know
dust.
That's right. Kick up some dust.
So I don't know, but I just have to throw this out there. Like, my dream event to happen for Dallas is to have an Oil Barons Ball themed event.
I wanted to do that too.
Everybody dresses like it's 1984. Shoulder pads,
I wanted to do
big
that.
hair.
I wanted to do that. I wanted to be able to make it happen, and to the VIPs where you get all dressed up for the oil events and everything. I wanted that to happen. He said maybe next year, because he was also thinking about implementing, perhaps doing like a you know how you do a murder mystery, but maybe have a reenactment of something that happened at the Barons Ball at the show, to be able to do that, and have some actors do that. So that might be kind of cool.
I would get my hair feathered just for that.
And it's funny that you mentioned that, because when SOUTHFORK was up for sale, I came up with this whole thing of what they could do to save it.
They wanted to demolish SOUTHFORK, and they were going to build SOUTHFORK Estates and have a whole bunch of new housing going on over there. But couldn't do that, really, because some information that they had found out. So kind of like Larry reached out from beyond the grave and kind of stopped things, because it really did, because they were going to demolish the home. and they were going to sell the house after Rex died. When Rex died, they were going to, and the daughter did the one thing to do with SOUTHFORK and sold SOUTHFORK to the new owners. They were going to sell it to a developer that was going to go ahead and build a whole bunch of houses, but that couldn't happen because you can't desecrate a grave, and Larry Hagman's ashes are scattered upon SOUTHFORK.
Oh.
So there was Larry Hagman.
That's awesome.
There it is.
Cat's
There
out
it
of the
is.
bag. Cat's out of the bag.
I was looking though at the outlet of the size of the property. It was like, what's 244 acres or something like that?
That's a great question. I don't even know that answer, but it's big. But that's a great question.
Looking at that, you could fit the Magic Kingdom at Disney World and Disney's Hollywood Studios on that property.
Oh wow,
that's the size of that property. So
nice little fun fact, Josh. I like that.
Yeah.
I think an annual event would be so cool. Like
Totally, yeah.
Anybody who couldn't make it this year, do it again next year, the year after that. I know there's so many fandoms out there that do that annually.
Like I help plan the Twin Peaks fan event every year, so I know that like how.
Nice. Yeah, I think it's great. That's why we got to do such a great job this year. We just want everyone to come. People are going to come. We plan on people coming from all over the world. We want everybody to feel like a part of the Ewing family when they're there.
Yeah.
And
if you build it, they will come.
100%.
Right.
What I'm seeing right now, that more of the VIP tickets are being sold versus the general admission.
Nice.
People want that interaction.
If you're going all that way, that's what you want.
And
exactly. Now, Josh, you had an interview with David, didn't you?
That's in the works. I reached out to Cherie, see if she'll come on.
Cherie, right now we're working on a reunion together for Miami Vice. So we're working on that together. Actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I've heard of that show.
Oh, don't say that. Makes me feel old. I heard that.
Speaking of 80s.
So it breaks down into a 3-day event. What you want to just quickly go over like Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Friday obviously is your birthday, Josh.
Is that the 25th?
That's the 25th.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't know if Friday, the 25th was Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. But yes, so my birthday is that Friday.
Right.
Cool.
He's going to be 50. He's going to be 50.
Oh, relax.
No, he's the same age as my.
That's me.
No, he's the same age. Born the same year as my younger brother that has passed.
81.
81. Yeah, my brother was March. Yours October. And
Mario, do you want to give the lowdown of the 3 days? Kind of sort of the
that'd be great.
What's going to happen and what's on those?
What we know right now. What we know.
I do. All right. So from what I'm remembering, I know that on the is it Thursday night? I believe it's there's a night at the hotel where it's going to be a cocktail hour, and I know that we're doing that. And then the following day is going to be on SOUTHFORK, and at SOUTHFORK, I know that there's going to be an autograph meet and greet. And I know that there's going to be, this is during the duration of the weekend, because I'm not sure what Friday and Saturday and Sunday events are scheduled at this point. I just know that this is what's going to happen during the weekend. The Josh's concert. What else is there going to be? Auction that we're doing. There's going to be the autograph meet. The autograph meet will be the photo ops. And so a lot of the barbecue. So there's just so many things that we're just trying to be and then we're also watching old episodes right now to see what event they did other than the Barons Ball and the barbecue, to see what else they were doing that we can incorporate.
Rodeo.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be next year.
Okay.
Because right now SOUTHFORK is building that rodeo area right now.
And they have scheduled a rodeo for the end of this month into early June. So that's probably unveiling it.
I know they're having a problem right now because they had some major leakage problem or something like that over there. They had to close SOUTHFORK a couple of days ago.
That's why they were closed. Okay.
Get all the problems out now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. And I read something about some breakfast on that Sunday and
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's a brunch.
Yeah, I think there's a brunch thing. It might be Sunday. I think look, if I had to say, and don't quote me, I think the barbecue is Saturday afternoon. My show is Saturday night. Brunch might be Sunday, and Friday Friday, Mario, you would know better, but
Friday we shove a cake in your face, right?
Cocktail hour might be also Friday night, maybe.
Is your concert VIP only?
No, it's for everyone that
is
buys.
It? Okay.
Everybody. Cool. Now, Josh is going to have his CDs out there for him to be able to sign, for everybody to be able to have one as well.
Cool.
So, yeah, and so he's got some great songs that he's going to be.
Uh-oh.
Bye, Mario.
That he's going to be.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I had an idea.
Nice. We need more of that stuff in our lives.
I had an idea though. If you could round up Mary Crosby, who shot.
Sure.
Photos with her holding the gun that shot JR.
You can throw her in the pool too if she's agreeable.
I was gonna say next to the pool.
Yes.
Or she died.
Photos with Mary Crosby holding the gun that shot JR next to the pool.
I've been looking for Mary. I can't find her. I have no contact information for her.
She was at the Hollywood show in 2016.
Yeah. And I've been looking for her and Jenny Lee Harrison, and neither one of them can I contact. I would love to be able to bring them to the show, but I can't get a hold of either one of those two. I've tried.
Shalane McCall.
Knows I've tried.
I would love to introduce Josh Harris to Mary Crosby and say, Josh, this is your mother who drowned in your pool that you never met, and this is your son. But yeah, so there's a website, obviously, SouthForkExperience.com, I believe, and there talk about the hotel. There's a hotel, and there was a problem with the link. I guess you had to reload something. Just for anyone out there that's having an issue.
It's been fixed. Thank you very much. From what I had to do. I needed to be able to book a few rooms, and so a lot of people were booking more than one room as well. But it wasn't allowing you to do that to be able to get the discount. Yeah. You need to book one at a time in order to be able to get that to get you that discount that's applied for the event. The link is working now. They were working on it, and they saw that there was an issue, and a lot of people were going on at the same time. When I posted my Dallas video to all the Dallas websites, people were going to the site and booking reservations, and I guess we were cramming the server, and so it wasn't accepting certain things, and so how much interest is going on?
Problem.
And yeah, can be, and so now I believe that they worked out that problem, and everything's working now. But it is at the Renaissance in Richardson, Texas. Yeah.
So
and since it is the 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, I would suggest 24th and 28th as far as you're making your reservations for those particular dates, so you have a day to come in and a day to leave.
And I know we're talking with some people. Some people that we were talking with have actually are trying to book a dinner at South Fork the 24th. So we might be doing that the 24th. So coming in early
in the actual house.
At the actual house, yeah.
I've done that. It was incredible. It was awesome.
Steak dinner.
You could fit about 8 people in there.
Whoa.
Nice.
Unless like tables throughout the house or something.
Right. Now, are you going to be in there? Are you going to be in there tickling the ivories on that piano again?
I'm assuming I'll be there all weekend. I should just stay in the actual house. You
should stay at JR and Sue Ellen's room. I mean,
yeah,
the ultimate tier. Stay in the house.
But I will. I actually there's and Mario. I don't know if I can speak on this, but there might be something for VIPs to where I'm going to give a tour of the actual house to a group. That's cool. And if that happens, I'll probably play piano for my group.
Oh, cool.
Fun.
Yeah, I think John and Patrick and Linda and Charlene are each doing some sort of tour and giving a tour to people on there. I think that's part of it.
Yeah. And if you need anyone to take some video, I'll gladly step up with the cameras.
You will.
I want to bring
document the whole thing so well,
As the genie box So I'm there under different hats. So I'm there under celebrity booker. I'm there under the genie bottle man. I'm there the official artist of Dallas. I'm there. As the auction, as far as the auctions for the paintings and all these sort of things. I'm there under different and the vendor and the vending tables for the buckles and cuffs that I'm going to be offering to people. So I'm going to be handling a whole bunch of different things while I'm there. But one thing that I'm proud of right now is that I've created a anniversary bottle that we're doing for this particular event for South Fork. So Barbara, not only am I bringing a bottle signed by Larry for Barbara to sign for the auction, so which will be cool for IG Genie, but I've also created a Dallas bottle that I think would be really, really cool. And it's a special limited edition that I'm also having that I'm bringing to the show as well.
That is great.
So that would be.
And I was talking with Mary before we went on about a brainstorm going forward for us to do the Ewing Barbecue podcast, periodic raffles, and maybe even down there, if people donate, different cast members would maybe sign some of our stuff, and then we raffle it off, and then give 75% to the Yellow Rose for Cherie.
Oh,
and then going forward, we might do it through the podcast. If a different cast member wants to, like you, Josh, wants to donate something and pick a charity, we would do a 50-50. 50% goes to your charity, and then 50% obviously to cover the upkeep of the podcast at some point.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Just brainstorm we're throwing out there. Just to,
you let me know. We'll talk about that for sure.
Yeah. But so anything else that you want people to know about right now? Is there a cap?
I just think
that's the good question. Is there a cap?
That is a good question.
Sales
on tickets.
I know for the first event, we wanted to keep it comfortable, because the last event was like the 30th anniversary that we did, there was like 6,000 people there.
Yes,
and that's why it went out of control. And so I think that if we do half the amount, I think that would be a lot more sustainable and containable in order to be able to do it, and it would feel more. It would feel more. Very much more, but so I think we're capping it at around 3,000 people at the most.
Are there certain amounts per tier?
I believe that's what Dave.
Yeah, that's a great question.
That I don't know.
You just don't know.
I'm sure there is. I just don't know what that number was.
Yeah. And I've been talking with some people, obviously. What?
I know the stars are looking forward to it.
As everybody is. I know it's been quite the buzz since it was announced last week. And as far as I've been getting some comments from people internationally that it just takes, it's like tremendous cost to fly in and all this. What do you say to those particular people that want to come from internationally, but it's just the expenses and stuff?
It is. It can be. I mean, I know. I saw it with my own eyes. People that came to the 30th anniversary that came from London. It was a high double digit percentage from people from the UK that came to the event. They fell in love. UK fan base is golden to the Dallas show. So, and they were very faithful, and they came out there and they spent a lot of money. I mean, I saw them with my own eyes how much money they spent, because a lot of them paid for a lot of my paintings. Okay, and a lot of paintings went for over $10,000 a piece. Yeah. So they spent a lot of money. Okay? So, what do you tell the people as far as in the difference of their demographic and their target market and target price? That's why we have different levels of tickets. Yeah. So we tried to make it affordable. So we try to make it affordable for everyone that does come within the international market. So if they want to be able to have an up-close personal You have certain tiers that you can do and certain events that you can do that you are rubbing elbows with the celebrities in order for you to be able to do that. And for those that are getting general admission, you're not sitting in any blood-nosed seats that are sitting way up, and you're still there. You're still having your meet and greet. You're still going to the autograph show. You're still having that intimate contact as well. You're still having selfies and all that as well. So it's just a matter of the type of event that you can afford to go to. And I believe that the international market was well catered to.
And as you mentioned, if it takes off, this wouldn't be a one-time thing. So, and are you trying to? I know obviously it's a great time to ride the success of the Hollywood show event.
Before that,
just
me and Josh thought about this before the Hollywood show did. And they came out with it first, but he and I gave birth to this idea first. And
nice.
Right.
And there was actually a lot of people from overseas at the Hollywood show. I met people from the UK, people from France, people from Germany, people from South America, and they came in for it. And sure, there was a lot of stuff going on, spread out over different shows and different, time periods and all that stuff. So, but that just shows the love and the strength of not only television, but of Dallas and the fan base of Dallas all over the world.
Right. That felt like just like a giant family reunion. Everybody walking around, giving hugs, and
it was really cool.
People. And I know you were next to Deb Renard and the Ewing secretaries, and you had never met them before. And
that was great.
Everybody had a great time. We should have had phones at each of their tables so they could answer Ewing Oil. No.
But Dr. Landers to be able to come, but sadly we heard about what happened to her mama, and so we have.
Yes.
What happened?
We do want to offer condolences. Audrey's mother passed on April 18th.
Rightfully so. Okay. We haven't heard back.
And right. And I'm going to. I would like to post up in our social media her mother's obituary, because she had such an amazing life, Holocaust survivor, and just where she grew up and everything like that. And it's just a fascinating read. And Josh, you obviously worked with Audrey on the show, as well. And
Josh, send that to me and I'll post it on the website.
Yeah, and it's just. She was a remarkable woman. You always saw her in their social medias and stuff like that. And she was 85 years old, and I believe. And so our condolences obviously go out to Audrey and her family at this time. So will there be more announcements going forward about?
You will not be able to ever shut me up. And so,
good. And we would like to be your mouthpiece for this event. Anytime.
Well, I'm hoping that you guys are going to be there. Have a dedicated spot.
Yeah.
We plan on going down. We haven't bought any tickets yet because we don't know what our role
we don't know what our access is, what we would need to purchase. So
fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll try to figure
let us know.
Because we would like
Mario and I, sorry not to cut you off, Josh. Between Mario and I, we're still working on a lot of the stuff, and there's gonna be more information, more people that we're gonna announce coming, and more details that are gonna be specific. So I'm never opposed to coming and hanging out with you guys on this podcast and just promoting it and talking about it and talking to you guys.
Cool. So we had so much fun in Burbank with you. We did so much fun with you guys. We had so much fun. It was an amazing trip.
It was good. I'm glad you guys. I had a great time. I mean,
hanging out after and just connecting with you and Alex, and we will be doing that in the near future. I'm just trying to spread some out. That was great. I might stock up on them, and then Mary can roll them out as she sees fit.
I will edit them as they come in.
Mary, what are you drinking there? Is that a cab or what are you drinking, Mary?
It is a cab. Yes.
I know it. I can tell by the color.
I'm on East Coast, so it's much later here.
Totally. Cab time.
If we can get Josh Harris there, we blew an opportunity to get a picture of the three Joshes together. So we got to get
and he's interested in coming. And I spoke to David today, and I said we need to get Josh out there. And so we're going to see if we can make that happen as well. And so I don't know how many more Joshes are out there that belong to Dallas, but
All the Joshes.
All the Joshes.
When you do the concert, Josh, how many songs are you going to be singing?
My plan is to do 8 originals and then probably minimum of 4 that everyone knows, that everyone kind of, can dance to and all that good stuff. So I think,
Yes.
and if I get wild hair, which might happen, I might just, just sing a bunch of other stuff.
And will you be doing the song where you filmed the video?
100%.
Absolutely. You got to do
I
that.
want him and Cherish Lee to do a duet, Looking for Love, Wrong Places.
I got to learn that one, but I'm okay with that. Yeah.
It was written by her father, of course, and it was
fun.
it was featured. It was featured in an episode where Bobby was dating Kay Lloyd, and they were at the bar, and she learned the Texas two-step.
Josh, your
right.
Dallas knowledge is just mind blowing.
And we try.
Yeah.
Patrick said he kept calling me the show historian, and so anything more you want to throw out there right now in this initial Melody, Mary, anything?
I think we covered it, right, Mario? I mean, for now, what we got. Yeah, I mean, I think
this is
we kind of got a lot of the initial information out there. And
we're good.
Go ahead, Mario. What were you saying?
No, I'm just saying there's more development. We'll definitely both.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you,
And
Mary.
let us know
Love
how we
that.
can help.
And,
because
guys,
we're
thanks
here
for
if
bringing
you
us
need
on.
We want to be on the inside with you guys there, and just
100%.
trying to.
Well, you will be. I'll make sure. of it.
This is
All right.
be it.
So. Okay.
I love you guys.
Okay,
Thank y'all.
Okay,
Can't
Josh,
wait to
thank
see
you so much
again,
for joining
and I'll be in
us.
touch, okay?
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Peace out.